What's up?
Hello!
Hello, I'm Booster.
I'm Aaron, and we're your unemployed friends.
That's right. It's 3:34 on Sunday afternoon. We just saw Hamnet.
Hamnet, it was
Woo!
quite good.
Directed by Chloe Zhao.
Chloe Zhao,
the
yeah.
acclaimed director of Eternals.
Yeah, okay, well, not for that. And Nomadland was the other one? Yeah.
I've never seen Eternals or Nomadland.
I did see Eternals. I liked it. I haven't seen it since it came out, so don't quote me on that. But I did enjoy it. Because it...
The only one in the world.
Yeah,
Like,
again, it's been 4 years.
regardless.
But yeah, I was looking forward to this one. So
yeah, we were too. It's been on all the Oscars, watch list for a long time. I hadn't really heard about it before, the Variety, Gold Watch, and all the Oscar stuff. So I like Paul Mescal, and Jessie Buckley is also tapped for Best Actress. So we went out to see it. And it's a historical fiction based on the life of Hamnet, which is Shakespeare's only son. And spoilers for real life history. It's going to be a pretty
spoiler review because we can't talk about what happens.
Well, it's also, if you know history, it's not spoilers.
Yeah, and so, like the IMDb synopsis is telling you what happens in this movie.
So don't worry about it.
Basically.
It's really not that. It's not a big deal if you know anything. Shakespeare has a bunch of kids, and his only son dies when he's 11. And it inspires him to write the play Hamlet as a tribute, kind of second life for his dead kid. And that's the story.
Yeah, and it's just, you're there to just watch that all happen.
That's true.
And so this movie's really riding on the performances.
Mm-hmm.
And I think they were all kind of knocked out of the park. Everyone was doing such a great job. It drags a little bit, the movie. It's very slowly paced. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how to talk about this movie.
Yeah, so I was actually looking forward to it because I'm decently interested in Shakespeare. I read Hamlet, The Tempest in high school. Well, I think the stories are hard to read, but I can appreciate the artistry and the history. But William Shakespeare is such a historical figure. I was interested to watch this because I would be interested to hear him as a person, like physically. He was a real life person who had wife and kids, and I was like, that's crazy to ground this person. And even though this is kind of a historical fictional take of the story, because we really don't know a lot about William Shakespeare's life, and especially Hamnet's life. The only thing we know about him is he died when he was 11, and the names Hamlet and Hamnet are very interchangeable. It even says it in the movie. So a lot of critics and historians think that the play of Hamlet was written for Hamnet, but we don't actually know. So this was based on a book that kind of romanticizes everything about it. It takes him and his wife have, this lustrous romance where she's like this, I don't know, like not like other girls type girl where she's...
Yeah, like the town thinks she's the forest witch.
Yeah, she's super into nature and...
Yeah, like the women of her family have like this mystical power to like grab your hand and see your future.
So there's a lot of whimsy to it.
And they're very in tune with their body, like like she's effectively just a witch, and like she's making like potions. She knows what plants to use as a remedy and stuff. And they have weird traditions. But so she kind of like knows that she's gonna have 2 kids, and then is shocked when she has a 3rd one.
Well, she's the main character. She's based on Anne Hathaway. Her name is Agnes in this movie, but whatever. It's spelled Agnes. And she's the MC, and the story is all about her trying to deal with William Shakespeare being this, very whimsy, like I said, artsy type of person in a society where work and farming is really the main draw. And eventually he gets his feet on the ground and starts producing plays, and it takes him further and further away from the family, and she's really not into that. And things happen, and it was fine. I got up to use the bathroom a few times, and I didn't run. I walked, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It was very chillax. As we were walking into the theater, there were about 6 middle-aged ladies who went in front of us, and I turned to my friends. I said, "Oh, is this a chick flick? I'm not sure."
I think they were just there for Paul Mescal.
Wait, we were like the only dudes in the whole theater, though.
And we were there for Paul Mescal.
No, it's not even true. I was there because I knew it'd get Oscars, which it will.
Same, yeah.
But in general, it was fine. I was just pretty I just kind of nodded along. It was slow. It was about 2 hours long, which was fine. I mean, it was slow in a deliberate way, not like a boring way.
Yeah, for sure.
But it was just. It
kind of felt like a play at times.
I mean, of
which
course,
I liked.
exactly. And our friend was laughing because he was like, "Wow, what a bold choice to have the entire fire play of Hamlet at the end."
Yeah, as a joke.
That didn't actually happen.
Yeah.
But obviously, they incorporate Hamlet in a nice way.
Yes.
And it reminded me of Sentimental Value. We talked about this, where it's all about the reconciliatory nature of art and
how
theater.
you can use art to process how you feel. Where it's once, spoiler alert, Hamnet dies. The mother is just like so grief stricken, she just like halts, and she's spending her time in his bedroom, and she doesn't care about her husband. She's like, "Go do your shit, you weren't here." And so he goes and does his shit, and he writes a play because that's how he does it. And then she sees the play, and they have their whole thing.
Well, I liked it in the sense, like I said, just like Sentimental Value, if you didn't see the review or the movie, it's all about this daughter who's dealing with this, abandonment that her father had when he went to go make films. And as a result, she really doesn't like the films, and in this movie, she doesn't like the plays because that's what took you from me, right?
Yeah.
That's the whole thing. And then she's so resistant until she hears, Hamlet is the play, and she's like, "Well, how she's she's
how
against
dare
it,
you?"
But
she doesn't seize it out of spite, almost.
That's true. And then it's it all culminates. I mean, in terms of writing in the story, I was kind of uninterested in Agnes as the main character. I thought she was fine, but I really would have preferred more of seeing Shakespeare's process of like producing a play and writing it. There's only like 2-3 scenes of him directing or even being a writer or an actor. I don't know if he actually acted in real life, but I just wanted more of that because I know from a storytelling standpoint, him being away is his character, right? And then Agnes has to deal with that. But I wanted more of him. I wanted, in the second act, he really kind of goes away, and I was like, well, I want to watch him be a playwright. I want to see more of that. But
I actually kind of had the opposite. I was fine with him being gone because I was like, Agnes was so like, Jessie Buckley's performance was just absolutely incredible. I would not be surprised if she gets Best Actress, like the award. She's getting the nomination
for sure.
And when he left, I was like, okay, like I liked her and the kids. I was like, I think it's really interesting to send him away, because it's just like this then like whirlwind where just he's gone and then he comes back at the wrong time, and it's just like I really liked that. And just I liked in general that he's doing his thing off screen because I was like, oh, it's about his family, it's not about him, which I thought was a very interesting way to do it. But then it does come a little bit out of nowhere when in the third act he's like this big guy, and it's like, I know that.
Yeah, but she doesn't.
Like the movie didn't do that, and then she finds out the hard way. But
that's true. I see your opinion. It makes sense. I know it's obviously different than expectation, but for me it was just, I don't know, a little bit uninteresting. She wasn't the most interesting character ever. I mean, I thought her acting was fine. It seemed to me like it was just a lot of big cry, scream, grief moments, which they're fine, but it's also just being big and loud doesn't really win me over. Like
my boy,
well,
whatever that movie is, that people are always like, this is the best performance ever.
It's like
it was similar to that, but I think it worked.
Well, I just mean to say my favorite performance last year was Mikey Madison. And that
same.
The Oscars clip they posted of her was a spoiler, but it was this quiet like realization moment on her face. It was the quietest moment she had in the entire movie, but you could just read the emotion on her face and the script and the lines in her character, and I was like, wow, that's the best part of her acting. Like, it wasn't the big huge loud moments, it was really the small subtle stuff. So that's kind of what I responded more to. But I mean, good.
She did get quite a bit of those too.
Yeah, there was a few, but I don't know, it was just a solid G good. I thought that was my phone.
Oh no, that's my phone. That's funny.
I mean,
it was great. It was really good. I think I loved the cinematography, I think, the most.
It was pretty.
Like, for every like wide shot or landscape shot, I was like, wow, the camera is in the perfect spot to just like everything was framed so well.
I bet they had good storyboards and stuff.
Yeah, like every time the camera isn't handheld, I was like, wow, that is perfect.
True.
But yeah.
It's good. Chloe Zhao, Hamnet. It's gonna get Oscars, so
100%.
check it out. I give it like a 7, between a 6, 7 out of 10. Unironically, I think it's a 7, but it might be a 6 down the line.
I think it's a high 7. I was between 7 or an 8, but I think I'm also landing on a 7.
That's all right. Hamnet. We finally saw it. Thank God.
It finally came out.
That's true. We're seeing FNAF 2 later this month.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Marty Supreme. We might have to
else?
see Jay Kelly.
What else is coming out? Oh, Jay Kelly. Yeah, we'll watch that. And Zootopia 2 again.
We're not reviewing that again though.
Okay.
Maybe.
Bye.
Bye.